How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. This is the Jakemy RS05, and RS04 is a manual screwdriver. The RS05 is a handheld electric screwdriver. It fits in your hand. It's their 5th version. They've been iterating on this and improving it with every version. As you can see, it comes with a lot of accessories, and this type of stuff is mainly if you're gonna work on electronics, if you like opening them up, replacing the battery, fixing game controllers, fixing iPads, iPhones, and the like. It doesn't actually come with a manual screwdriver and the electric one. You pick one of them. The bits that come with it is largely the same. There are subtle differences between the two. And I'm also going to show you all these different accessories that you can get with this set. This is a set of security bits that I bought from Hong Kong. There are a lot of them, and a lot of them are marked CRV, which is chromium vanadium. This is a type of tool steel, which is very, very hard. All the bits that comes with these sets are also CRV. You want the harder type of steel because I bought some pretty cheap tools before. Witness this thing, something you get at the dollar store. This screwdriver does not have CRV marked on it, and at one point I tried to turn a screw and it actually bent. Some of these electronics require a very special bit in order to open. For example, if you want the star-shaped one to open Apple products, this kit includes one of these bits. If you want to open Nintendo products, which uses a triangular tip, that one is located over here. This is an older set, so there's no star shape here, and the triangle set, the bits are actually not as small as these ones I have here. I have to buy just the screwdriver itself in order to open some of the Nintendo products. And I also bought a cheaper kit that has a star shape to open Apple products. But if you look at the color, it does not say CRV. I would probably guess this is some kind of aluminum alloy. So this won't last very long. It's almost intended for you to use a few times and then discard. So let me show you guys a closer look at these tools. For the buckles, I find it's easy to open the top ones. Go in there to open the bottom ones. All these accessories I'm touching right here are all the same. Same bits, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same accessory kit here. There's a flexible extension here, 2 spudgers. The manual screwdriver has a limited socket set, and the size goes from 6 to 10 millimeters. So metric only for these sockets. The manual screwdriver has this stand, and you can put this in, and it just kind of stands up, and it's shaped this way for a purpose so that you can get more leverage. The front socket head has 2 sizes, so you can fit bits of different sizes. The smaller one goes in that hole inside there. If you push it in there, it's not touching the outside, but it's held in place. We can pull this out real quick and swap it in with a bigger bit. Just like that, and it works just the same. They did patent this idea. Also on this screwdriver, you can pull the end out, and you can fit 6 larger bits on one side and 8 smaller bits on the other. Putting in a few larger bits, it's just held together by magnets. When you need a bit, just pull one out, put it at the front, and then you can just use the screwdriver this way. I really do think they should have a cover over this inside, so when you're holding on to this, you're not touching all these different surfaces and that these bits won't come out. But on its own, it's very, very functional already. This whole thing slides right back in like that. I do appreciate the spinning top. This allows you to put your palm on it and just kind of twist like this. If I were to open this, look, this bit does not actually fit in there. I need a thinner one. So we can go over here and find this thinner bit. Yep, that fits in there. Actually needs an extension. We can try with the inner screwdriver. This one does it. It includes a screwdriver stand. The screw bit right now is magnetized. If this is annoying, stick the bit into the minus demagnetizing hole. You just stick it in there like that. Wave it around. And now the bit itself is not magnetized, see? But the screwdriver tip is such a strong magnet, it still sticks to the screw. I think they probably need to not use magnets at the end here. Right now it's magnetized. If we want to demagnetize it, 2 millimeter. Before it sticks. If I magnetize it, I think around 4 millimeters, and it sucks the screw in. Right there. I want to show you guys all the bits that's included. You have the socket set, tri-blade, flathead, Phillip heads, round hex heads, regular hex heads, triangular bits, the star-shaped one, security Torx bits, regular Torx bits, 2-prong fork bits, square bits, cross-shaped bits, more Phillips heads over here. You also have this tiny set here with some of the similar bits as before, except it adds this cross one with a little center point that sticks out a little bit. There's also more star heads right here, triangle heads right here, and Torx on the left. You also have these two sets of shiny chromium bits. The body of these are a little bit thicker. So you have flatheads, Phillip heads, hex heads, security Torx heads, some security ones, a triangular turbine looking one, Phillips heads, square heads, and a triangle head. So with this many, it pretty much covers all the bits that you'll ever need. It comes with a lot of miscellaneous tools, a suction cup to remove a screen, a little sander with 600 grit and 8000 grit, a couple of picks to remove screens, a narrow screwdriver, a pair of tweezers. I'd say this is of reasonable quality. You have a little pick and a little brush. On the other side, there's a round brush, also an extension, a metal spudger, another pair of tweezers that has a bent end to it, and a plastic pointy tip and a spudger with a little hook right here. There's also a handy magnetic screw pad. You can just place them here and it'll stick in place. The edge of the entire thing has all these grip points. This is so that you can put various dividers in it with their additional accessories. With the electric screw option, all of these are the same. The difference is that it has a little strap to hook onto your screwdriver if you want. There's a USB-C cable, and this little base thing is actually weighted. You just stand it up on here to charge, or as you're using it, you can just grab it very easily and pull it out. It's always on, so just push the forward screw in button. The light will turn on. Push the other way to reverse, and you push and hold this button to turn it into a light. This is a bit brighter than when you turn on the screwdriver. Turn on the screwdriver. It's a little dimmer. Let me put the screw back into this thing. The end piece here swivels, so you can put your finger on it, and it makes it so that you can twist a little bit faster. There are torque settings 1 through 4. If I push it, it'll go back to 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to 1. What's really cool about this is the replaceable battery. The back panel has a screw hole covered on the right here. We can just poke a hole in there to open it up. It has a connector so you can pull it out easily. Lithium ion battery, 1500 milliamp hours. Really great that it's replaceable, so when the battery goes dead, you don't have to toss this entire thing away like a lot of electronics. The front part of the screwdriver has a clear area where it displays the first, second, and third gear information. For example, here it says 0.19 to 0.3 Newton meters, speed of 130 to 135 RPM, and some information on suggested use. Same on second gear, third gear, fourth gear, and some lighting brightness information. All of this is made super modular. You can take these out, take out one set of the bits. The bottom has all these nubs, and that's where you can place the set. It kind of grabs itself onto the bottom. I want these kind of down this way instead, and I want them swapped like this, and I'll put the USB cords towards a corner, swap the placement like this, and you can just change them the way you like it. The accessories box, they have short and long versions of their Phillips screwdriver bits. Notice how the front tip of the bits, they have ridges on them. This can help you extract some of the more difficult Phillips screws. PH123 and then PH123, because these are so often used, you might want to have an extra set. Here's the same thing, except they're a little bit longer. There's also this right angle converter thing. Plug in your screwdriver and turn. Look at that. You can also get a set of taps. Unfortunately, they didn't have the M4 tap for me, so that one is missing. If you buy it, it would be included. And also a set of matching drill bits. These are important because then you can essentially turn your screwdriver into a drill. Typically, a screwdriver would cinch onto this drill bit, but if it's hex shaped like this, you can just plug it right into your screwdriver and you can drill the same. More importantly, I think having very small drill bits is sometimes very important. You want to make really tiny holes, like this 1mm one or this 0.8mm one. Maybe you want to drill a hole in your PCB, make a through hole for components or whatnot. They also gave me this extra bit holder. Interestingly, they stuck that onto the bottom from one of them. I think they intend to remove this so that it would be stuck to the bottom and you can't really pull this out. But I actually prefer to be able to pull this out in case you got a bunch of gunk in there. Let me remove all of this. And we have a modular, kind of like a Lego set kind of thing. You have 2 short pieces, 2 medium pieces, and 1 long piece. Using this piece forces you to put this right in the middle, like that. And so you can kind of change them up and put these in a way that would make sense for you. Okay, I don't know how to put it back. Now let's take a look at this Nintendo Switch. look at the back and we'll remove one of the controllers. It's kind of hard to see here, but this will require a triangle driver bit. Here's one of the screw heads we need to open out of 4, and this is the corresponding bit with 3 blades. Let's see if it fits in there. Like that. I need a smaller one. Here's a smaller one. Turn it open. This will be nearly impossible if you're trying to use a Phillips screwdriver. There we go. Open up this one. I got the back open. This thing is quite a bit more complicated than you think it is. It's a whole remote. It has its own battery inside each controller. So if you need to change some buttons or something, this will be the way to do it. When you're screwing it back in, I would actually use a manual screwdriver like this, just so that you don't break any threads. With this special bit, it makes it really easy to get into this controller. Here's one of the pentalobes, and here is the bit. It looks like a star. It'll fit right in there. Right there. Oh yeah. Fits like a glove. What's all that stuff? Actually, what's all that stuff next to my screw? It must be lint. Anyway, look at that. Comes right out. We'll use that little brush here. Nope. How about this one? Hey, this one works well. Or the bigger brush. I don't really need to replace my screen or anything. So I'm just gonna put the screw back. Put it back in. Very nice tip here. And it says JMCRV star 0.8. That's what you're getting right there, 0.8 star. You can buy these kits separately, and each of them comes with their own lid. So it comes in like a little package like this. Or if you have multiple boxes, you can stack them on top of each other. And when you put it all together, is this giant thing. If you guys are interested in this screwdriver set, check out their Kickstarter page down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.